Hi Leo, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 23rd to the 1st of March. Let's begin. Uh, I'll explain why I went. So I'm changing how I do things. So I'm not going to go so much into channels during the reading because the message comes up anyway during the reading. But it's something you're paying attention to, something that you need to be focused on, and just be watching the situation. And in regards to something in your life, just be focused and be just present with whatever's going on in your life. It's like not to dissociate. Bring focus to your forefront um, during this week. Your theme for the week here is the Six of Swords. So this week is going to be a week of healing for you, a week of transition, a week of personal growth, a week of releasing the old. So you're seeing some changes here in your physical reality. You feel very upset. You feel very bogged down is the word I'd like to say. Like you feel very restricted. You have been feeling very restricted. Something to do with Saturn. I do know what was going on with this situation. I have been learning some astrology, but Saturn has been affecting you, as what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you as this lady. Gender's irrelevant here, but you're just being ferried across by your spirits, the spirits around you, your spiritual guides, gods and goddesses are showing up here for you as well, as what I'm seeing. There's many different types of spiritual beings, is what I like to say, from different worlds. Is the best way I can describe it. From different planes of existence. Like you have different you actually have a lot of associations, Leo, interestingly enough, to divine spirits, to spiritual beings, to fairies is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing fairies. I'm seeing all kinds of manners of spirits, indescribable in words. Creatures, they look like creatures. No, well, there's a bit of a disservice because they are very powerful beings that are around you, looking out for you, looking out for your best interest, looking out for you, and just helping you, ferrying you across this, in this boat. You're in the spiritual boat, so to speak, and you don't realize it. You're just upset. The four in the in what is it? It's not the four. It's the three. It's the three of swords. She becomes very upset. She has her heart broken. She goes and she, tries to speak to the prince, and she's a commoner. And the prince basically, he's not being his true self. He's like pretending he has this mask on, and he has this mask on during this time when he meets her, and he really, she comes out and says, I fancy you, whatever, and he laughs at her and he goes, how can you, you're a peasant, or something like that. And his brothers congratulate him and be like, yeah, that was a good one, because they're really like, stuck up, and they really want to be the heir to the throne when he is the one that's the heir to the throne. So he's just playing a role, so to speak, and then he gets really hurt by it later. But during this period, her mother tells her that she should go by the sea and release her emotions to the sea. And so this is what she's doing here. In the Six of Swords, she's crying her heart out. She's really upset. And she has, A lot, she's feeling it, she's going through it, she feels heartbroken. And how this translates into your situation is you feel quite heartbroken with life in general. You have a very big expectations from the way your life should be and the way things should have turned out for you, but they haven't turned out for you in this kind of way. And so you feel quite heartbroken at this time with whatever endeavor this is. I feel like this is just generally in life, just generally how things have been moving for you as of late. And again, as Saturn's been affecting you wherever it is in your chart, that I don't know, but Saturn's coming up here in my third eye. Um, that's been affecting you, and so you've been kind of going through it. For this transit that Saturn's just completed was for 2.5 years. So you've been kind of going through it and feeling, this life is just, you just feel bummed out by life, but you're actually being ferried across here. And you don't realize that you're actually on this spiritual ship as we speak. But you're transitioning this week. This week you are transitioning, seeing a lot of personal growth come here from your endeavors, as well as you releasing, the hurt, releasing pain. Yeah, you're gaining clarity here about that you're healing, that you're actually healing, you're recuperating from feeling fatigued, feeling anxious about your future, what's coming up for you, what's not coming up for you. Like, is it just going to be more burdens and more heartaches, or is things going to start to change? You're not really sure, but you're not really thinking about it either. You're just kind of going through it. It's like your mind's become numb to thinking, like you're not thinking about things anymore. You're just trying to get through it without thinking about it, because you really realize them, like you thinking about situations isn't going to change them. So you're just going through it at this time, not realizing that you're actually transitioning, about to transition, should I say. Jumping into the week, this week is going to be a very good week for you. You're going to be enjoying luxury, enjoying pleasures. This could be pleasures of life, material pleasures. This could be sexual, whatever it is. You're enjoying pleasure, and you're feeling pleasure. You're feeling very abundant this week and independent of people, independent of places. You're actually able to come within and recognize that you don't need certain things. You don't need jobs. You don't need people to be there if they don't really need to be there. Like, you're conserving your energy by not putting yourself in situations that are draining. And so you feel very this week is going to be a week of independence for you. And you're going to be enjoying some luxury. You might be buying some stuff here during this week, but you're going to be feeling very luxurious within your own energy. For the Nine of Pentacles, she's able to buy whatever she wants. Everything she dreams of, she's able to buy. It's almost like a choice you're making for the short term or the long term. So this could be something to watch out for, to sacrifice your long term for the short term. So it's like some kind of money is coming in here for you this week, Leo. Don't go overspending. In the Nine of Pentacles, she has a choice to continue with our sisters who want to plant their pentacles, which would then grow into an abundance of pentacles. They're literally growing on trees. Or she could take it and buy whatever she wants. And in this decision, she does, and she goes and buys whatever she wants. Not to say either or is bad for you, but just be careful of overspending and overdoing it. Have fun, enjoy pleasure. There's no harm in that, but just be mindful about going over the top. There are going to be some conflicts here for you this week. There are going to be some people eyeing you up, trying to confront you in some kind of way, is what I'm seeing. People trying to call you maybe crazy by the way that you're acting. You have this, you don't give a fuck's kind of attitude here during this week. Like, and it's not a give a fuck about people. It's what they think and what they believe about you. Like, you are very well versed at this point. You're bogged down, like you've been through it, like you really know who you are, and you're just kind of tired of other people's opinions about you, about what you should do and what you shouldn't do, or how they can boss you around and make you feel like you're under them in some kind of way, like you're not standing for it. You're ready to defend yourself, and you have the power actually to defend yourself here. His brothers challenge him, so in this part here, in the Five of Swords, he's because he's so hurt by what he said to the woman. um I believe her name's Scarlet. So the name Scarlet, or the color Scarlet, is going to be very important to you, or is very important to you. Um, you should just try to envision this color, or buy a pen that's in this color and just like do drawings, is what I'm seeing, or like, just write things in like things that you want to manifest in the color of scarlet, particularly scarlet. It can't just be red; it has to be scarlet. And maybe like put these things up on your wall in your bedroom, is what I'm seeing. Like write things on there, like writing or drawings in the color of scarlet. And you need to have this around your bedroom. The color scarlet is a very good color for you. It allows you to be bold. It helps you be bold. If you're surrounded by this color, I'm seeing in your vision, uh, it helps you become into be like, more like a lion. Like a lion's like able to see red and know where the prey is, where the bounty is, where your goal is. It's something along those lines is what I'm seeing, that you need to have it around you, and it will allow you to be more bold and confident about your day-to-day life, your day-to-day activities, in relationships, boundaries. There's a lot that you could gain by just having this color around you in your field. But it has to be you drawing it, or you write something on it. It can't just be something that you just buy, like a painting or something. It has to be something that you make with your own hands and then put it around your bedroom. It's going to help you manifest things very quickly. And so there are people eyeing you up here. He has this battle. Sorry, he has this battle with his brothers, and they call him crazy, because of love, because of the girl Scarlet. He feels really bad for the first time in his life. He's like, why have I been this person this whole life? He's like, he doesn't even want to be the heir to the throne, but he's like the perfect prince. He's good in combat. He's everybody likes him. He has a sound mind. He's able to make decisions like a king would. And so his father really wants him to be the heir, but he doesn't want to be the heir. And so he's just playing along with his father's wishes. And this is the first time in his life where he's like, what the hell am I doing? And so he rebels. And as he rebels, they call him mad and they try to attack him. And so this is kind of the situation. But when they attack him, he overpowers both of them and he takes the swords from them. So it's like you have already been through heartbreak, you have already been through pain, through in relationships, sorrow, grief. You've experienced these in relationships, not necessarily love, but friendships. And so you're very aware when someone's trying to attack you, someone's trying to bring you down. So when you start to notice these things, it's immediate. You just change all of a sudden, in terms of you recognizing that this person is attacking me, this person's not my friend. So you're able to see these things, but they are happening here during this week. You are in a situation where people are kind of just watching you. You can see here, this is you, and this is people I'm just seeing him, even though he's the prince, but I'm just seeing him as one of these people that are eyeing you up, or maybe this is you eyeing yourself up here, protecting yourself, so to speak, from people. But I do see that energy that people are trying to watch you and create conflict within your life, cause sort of disagreements, because they feel you're changing in some kind of manner or way. You are changing quite literally, and people don't like the fact that you're changing. And these are people that are not like super acquainted with you. They're not friends or whatever. They could be work colleagues or just random people that have seen you or have gotten to know you a little bit, but they don't know you that much. But there's like something's going on with Leo, something's changing. And so this week is a week of things moving forwards for you very quickly. You will be enjoying pleasure, you will be enjoying luxury. There are some difficult situations around you, but I don't see as anything to be majorly worried about, is what I would want to say. And things are moving forward for you. The Eight of Wands is a very good omen for things moving forward. It's very auspicious. It means that your life is going to speed up a lot here during this week. In terms of good things coming in for you, it's like you're being swept along into broader horizons, into new ventures, into new stuff, into new experiences, ones that you have not, the ones that you've already experienced. I don't feel like you're going to be going backwards. You're being ferried onwards here. So you're going to see a lot of personal growth here during this week. as you go through this week. There's just some big changes happening within your life. Um, that are going to be fantastic for you here, is what I'd like to say. You have some money coming in, and you obviously you're being swept along here. So I'm going to leave the reading here. If you want to see, I'm going to go into the extended version of this reading. So if this reading has resonated with you and you want to check out the extended reading, it's going to be up on my Patreon. So if you have been following me for a while, or for even a bit, or if you have, this is your first video of mine that you've come across, I am changing how I do things again. And so I've now created a Patreon, and so it's £8 a month. You get all your all sign readings for the month, and there's a community there where you can all talk amongst yourselves, as well as I mean, I'll be talking as well, but I'll be doing more things over there. So live chats and live readings and channelings, and maybe some other stuff as well that I'm thinking of putting up on there. So it's going to be a good space, I guess, if you're into helping yourself unlock and gaining some guidance, I guess, helping yourself unlock spiritually, and obviously getting some guidance. So yeah, if you want to jump on and if the reading has resonated with you, and you want to check it out, then the link's going to be in the description. And so I'm going to leave the reading here, and if you are jumping on Patreon, I'll see you in a few minutes or however long. And if you're not, take care of yourself, and I shall see you soon.